stream, whatever you want to call it. And we're back again with this Jets franchise, and it's been a long time. It's been week 14. I played quite a bit, and we are 8-4. We're tied for the top of the division. So let me show you back to. Let me go through. So last time we were against the Giants. We won. We've been on a win streak. 31-23, we win against the Redskins. Brissett, pretty good game. 2 touchdowns, 364 yards. They had Haskins play quite a bit. Keenum played a little bit. So, rushing, not a really good game for Le'Veon. Frank Gore had 25. Brissett, 10 rushes, 24. Geis did pretty well against us. Receiving Le'Veon, though, had 108 yards, 2 touchdowns. Robbie Anderson, 87. Crowder, 85. Jimmy Graham, 68. So he had a good time passing. Rushing was a problem, though. Blocking, Alex Lewis. He's our lowest overall, so kind of expect that. So for us, Jamal Adams, as always, doing pretty good. A lot of tackles. Any interceptions? 1 by Darryl Roberts. Deflections, none. No deflections. Forced fumbles, none. There were no fumbles caused. Any safeties? No. Any defensive touchdowns? No. So, it's really that game against the Redskins. Raiders, 51-45 was a high-scoring game. A lot of offense. Brissett, 1 touchdown, 215 yards. Not the best for passing. 432 yards, 5 touchdowns for Derek Carr. Great week. But Le'Veon Bell came out with an even better week. 35 attempts, 283 yards, 3 touchdowns. And Frank Gore, 5 attempts, 102 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So a great week for running. They just could not stop the run. Receiving, they just destroyed us. 2 guys with 100-plus yard reception, 75 for 2 guys. They had a great game passing. It was really... Defense did not show up. They could not get stops on either side. But leading in solo tackles, Jamal Adams. Tackles for loss, only 1 per person. Sacks, none. Somehow we had none during the game. Any interceptions? No. Any forced fumbles? No. Okay, interesting. Any block kicks, safeties, touchdowns? No. Alright. I'm trying to remember because it's not really easiest to remember. So then we faced the Bengals, and we won that game. I mean, it was really kind of an easier part of the schedule, so kind of expected to get wins there. Brissett, 244 yards, 3 touchdowns. Dalton, 270, 1 touchdown. Rushing, Le'Veon had a good game. Mixon did pretty well. Robbie Anderson had a pretty good game. 101 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jimmy Graham had a reception touchdown. Let me see. Who was Ryan Khalil, our center, and Kelechi Osemele. Good for Marcus May. Tackles for loss. Got a few of those. Sacks. Quinn Williams got a sack. Interceptions, none. Deflections, I guess. 1 from Jermaine, 1 from Brian Poole. Forced fumbles, none. Any safeties, blocked kicks, or defensive touchdowns? None. Alright. So that will catch you up for that. So we're facing the Dolphins, so let me just go to stats. Let's see. Weekly awards. Le'Veon Bell, obviously, that week. Le'Veon and Tremaine Johnson. I'll just go back. Let's go back to the beginning. So there's week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8, week 9, week 10, week 11, week 12, and week 13. So let's see how the yearly awards are stacking up. Who's Mariota, Le'Veon Bell actually up there. How was Mariota over Le'Veon Bell? Question? Alright. So, Le'Veon Bell in the MVP race. We are not... Why is there a bunch of 8-4 teams? Jeez. 2 9-3 teams, but yet they're not up on the top. How are the Giants 8-4? Then again, how are the Jets 8-4 as well? I should be thinking that as well. So, Brissett, 26 touchdowns, 11 interceptions on the season, if you want to see. Rushing, this has been Le'Veon's season. 12 touchdowns. Touchdowns isn't as much as I hoped, but at least towards the beginning. Frank Gore getting decent. Receiving, Jimmy Graham. We're spreading the touchdowns. I'm not even going to talk about blocking. And that's just a general overview. So, team stats first in offensive yards. We have been bringing it back. Somehow our defense gives up a lot of yards. Just not many scores. But recently it's been tough. So we're facing the Dolphins though, so this should be a pretty easy matchup. As they are a 72 overall versus our 83. So if we don't win like real life, I don't want to talk about real life. I really don't want to talk about that. That is one thing that happened last time, which you guys did not get to see. So hopefully this time you guys get to see this game. 58 tackles, 5 interceptions for Tremaine Johnson, beating out Xavier Howard. Jamal Adams having a great season. 88 tackles, 2 interceptions, 10 forced fumbles. So, we're getting to this game. So we will get the ball. Sorry for the coughing. I might cough a little bit throughout this. But good juke from Antonio Callaway, but still only gets to 26. This Jets offense will come out on the field. First time in this game. First time you guys will get to see a snap in a game against the Dolphins. That's going to get 2 yards, I believe. So, second down, we're going to go to the pass here. There's a flag. We're going to throw it away. It's going to be holding anyway, so it doesn't matter. Why push it when... Why risk an interception even though... Because they would decline it if we... So we're going to go with the counter here after that penalty. See if we can gain some yards back from that. Good job by Le'Veon getting 10 yards back. So that'll bring us to a 3rd and 8. So that gives us a better spot than where we were before. It gives us at least a little bit more room. That's wide open in the middle of the field. Anunua holds on. Thank goodness. First pass from Brissett, that was wide open. They just left him wide open now in the field, and you think I'm not going to take that? Oh, they're all over that one. Lose a yard there. They just read that pretty well. They were all over it, expecting it pretty much. Here you can obviously expect a pass or a QB draw, and they're all over it. That's Raekwon McMillan. I know that because I watched Bengals series, so I know that. I know who he is. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and now we'll get a 3rd and long. And we'll get sacked. Jeez, there. That's Taco Charlton, and that makes it 4th and 37. Sack of the season. It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they want this home crowd. So we will be punting it to the Dolphins. Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take as we stop them at the 21, so that'll be the first play for Miami. Will get their turn on offense here. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 Rosen at their own 21. There is Kenyon Drake this time. Last time he was injured. And Mosley gets over his head. Mostly gets the tackle to Mike Gesicki.
Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down.
Don't worry, my user skills are not very good, so it's not as powered using the user. Fumble! That's a fumble! Let's go! That's hands with the recovery. I don't know if that was Mosley or if that was Jamal Adams, but someone poked that loose and we'll get the ball back immediately. And they are all over that counter run, losing a few yards. Maybe not the best choice to go back to that. Then again, why would we make smart choices? There's Robbie Anderson, and he will get the first down. No, 3rd and inches. Never mind. Madden just can't let me have the first down. And they're all over that.
No chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
We're going to go for it on 4th down. That was a terrible read. I forced it. And we get nothing from that turnover as my stupidity shows itself again. Will be a pass. Thought it was a run for Kenyon Drake, but instead it's a pass short to Kenyon Drake. They'll lose 4 yards on the play, so we'll take it. We're blitzing like crazy, but want to watch the pass, and that is very inaccurate, so the pressure gets to him, causing him to throw an incompletion on 3rd and 14 here. We're going to go to cover 2 man. That's an interception. Mosley was just lurking on that, and we will get the ball at the 16 this time. So that's the 2nd turnover already in this game. They've just been all over the run today. I mean, I guess after seeing Le'Veon just dominate these past few weeks, I think they would be ready for it. I tried to force it. It'll fall incomplete as my terrible reads show again. Wow, this is a play I always use in Madden Mobile. There's Nunwa. Turning upfield gets to the 2. Can we get blocking on the run? I don't know. Don't think so. No, and they're all over it once again. We need more yards now. 7 rushes, 4 yards. This has been a rough game for Le'Veon. Trying to turn it around, maybe get a rushing touchdown for him. Le'Veon up the middle, gets to the 1. We're going to go to the quick slant here. That's almost intercepted. Dolphins trying to do what they did in real life is by winning this game. They're really trying to. If we get the field goal, take a 3-0 lead. It's just defense though. I think I can trust it. So far it seems like I can trust them to get stopped, especially with the Dolphins. There's already a forced fumble and an interception for this defense. So they'll get back on the field. Of course, the one time I was talking about how my user skills are not very good, I get an interception, and that's incomplete. Tried to get to Kenyon Drake. So, 2nd and 10. Then the first time they run the ball, and they'll get it. They'll get 7 yards there. They finally decide to run the ball. That's Kalen Ballage, and we're all over it. He somehow gets 2 yards there, but We will get the ball back here. A good stop again from this Jets defense.
Really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
But boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Crowder gets us to the 29-yard line.
13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time.
So this Jets offense, we'll see if we can get something here.
Within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better.
Le'Veon with a good juke. Gets 5 yards, I believe.
The only one having that 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time.
Not sure. I think that's 5.
In the end zone this time.
I don't know about that. Help him in contract time. You could have kicked that one.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
That's Jimmy Graham.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight
Gets to the 50-yard line.
16 yards, a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough.
We find Jamison Crowder for 9 yards.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9.
To the 41 here. That's 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
And there's Le'Veon getting the first down, gets to the 36. We don't need him to get big plays, just kind of expecting a little bit too much from him, but still pretty good. He has 20 yards. That's actually not that bad. There's a reception for, I believe, first down. I believe that might be inches round. Yes, 2nd and inches. I had a feeling. I had a feeling it was going to be inches. We're going to run with Brissett and slide. We're not trying to fumble here. So we'll run for the first down. We'll take this game into the 2nd quarter with a run here. There's Le'Veon for a first down to the 7-yard line. That's what we're looking for. We haven't seen much of this season. Here's Frank Gore in the game. Frank Gore breaking it to the outside, and that's a touchdown. Frank Gore. One of the reasons why Le'Veon Bell does not have many touchdown runs, as Frank Gore just gets brought in these situations, but probably good because he performs. Le'Veon gets us down the field. This is almost blocked, but we're able to get it off. Make this game 10-0. As this defense shutting down Miami. I mean, I kind of expected Miami to struggle, but not this much. Did not expect this much of a struggle from them. That's Mark Walton getting to the 24. As 14-0. Cleveland is winning over Cincinnati. I mean, I kind of expected a win. It seems like a run. It is a run.
They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
As he'll get a few yards. It's 3. As we're going to go with a blitz here. He's still got man coverage, so it should be fine. Trying to get pressure, and we're all over a fumble! Avery Williamson picks it up! Celebrating, Kenyon Drake tries to bring us down, but that's a touchdown. Probably will be reviewed. No, it will not be reviewed. So, another turnover caused by this defense. 17-0 now. I believe that was Jordan Jenkins with the 4th fumble there. With the sack, taking the 4th fumble, and I kind of expected us to be doing pretty well against the Dolphins, considering they are not the best team. Big hit, though, right there from Kindred, our backup safety. You celebrate because you don't really get much time on the field, but you do get some decent time, as I'm using him right here, starting the tight end. He's thrown it up, and that's intercepted Brandon Carr. Tried to force it to Devontae Parker, and Brandon Carr had proven a big pickup. We picked him up through trade from the Ravens at the beginning of the season. I think he was on their trade block. So we picked him up. He's been pretty big for us. That's Le'Veon. That's a good juke, and we get to the 43-yard line. As Brissett has exactly 100 passing yards, 70% passing. As we have an offensive lineman at our tight end position, which is perfect because the run, it's a stretch run. And that's a good juke. Getting to the 23, haven't seen much of this, just consistent run. We've had a lot of big plays with Le'Veon, but we're getting consistent yardage with him. And Frank Gore will be in the game for this run. And that was a great move, and it's fumbled. Brissett though just comes in and picks it up. Brissett comes out of nowhere, just comes out from behind, runs up, picks up the ball, and gets it to the 25. So only lost of 2, so not the worst thing. Good thing Brissett was there. And that's the sack. Taco Charlton. So 3rd and 22. We're not going to force anything. We're not going to force a route. We're just going to take what we got. Just get into a field goal range situation. As I force it, and that's an interception because that's Xavier Howard, but I did force it a little bit. Still, Xavier Howard makes the play there. As the Dolphins will get it back, but does that really matter at this point? We've been able to stop them. And we're all over that. That's a few yards. Rosen's not really doing too well. The ones that he passed short are complete, but when he tries to pass it deep, he failed every time. The run. And we get there. Kenyon Drake gets 2 yards, I believe. And that'll be a 3rd and 5. It'll be 3rd and 5, so we'll see what we can get. That's Gesicki. I had the feeling that he was going to be open, as the guy who was supposed to be guarding him was on the left side, while Gesicki was on the right. Kind of tough to guard your man when you're on the opposite side. Going to cover 2 man so that we can get everyone covered, and that's a run. But we're all over that. Avery Williamson. This defense looks elite so far. We're blitzing here. And they get the first down. That's a pass to Albert Wilson. Reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Kalen Ballage in the game. That's a run to Kalen Ballage. All over that. Mosley with the tackle. 3 yards on the pickup there. As he gets 3 yards there. So that'll bring a 2nd and 7. As Nick O'Leary, I believe, drops it. I believe that's what 81 is. I believe. I can't confirm that. I never paid attention to Nick O'Leary's number. I know Gesicki's 88, and Devontae Parker's 11. Oh, it's a fumble! Picked up by C.J. Mosley. Jukes out Josh Rosen, but the lineman there. That's another fumble caused by this Jets defense. We'll go with a wide stick here, and I'm thinking of the stretch, but audible, wide open, Robbie Anderson. That'll be to the 14-yard line. As he was just wide open, as you can see. And this will be a toss to Le'Veon. We'll see if we can get some good yardage here. No block. Ryan Griffin just decides not to get the block. If he gets that block, that could have been a touchdown, but we're going to go with the wide stick angle. It's worked. Le'Veon's gotten open a lot of the time. And that's a sack. It's fumbled. Ryan Khalil picks it up and gains a few yards. Maybe. I think he gained 1, but still he gained a yard off that. He gained a yard off that fumble. Weird. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Jamison Crowder we're gonna throw it away just before we get sacked. Not trying to take a hit there. As we'll settle for the field goal, make it 20-0. It's 14-7 in the 49ers Saints game. Marquise Goodwin with a touchdown, 43 yards, so doing pretty good for them. As it'll be 20-0, and we'll give the ball back to Miami again. And Miami once again with the ball on offense. So he gets to 24, not bad.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they
we'll see if they can get anything on this drive without turning it over. All over the sticky route. Tried to get to Nick O'Leary, so I don't know who 81 is. Nick O'Leary's 83. Albert Wilson's 15. Rosen obviously 3. Devontae Parker 11.
Coach will just be relieved though if they recoup with a score here, right?
Oh, I thought he was going to be on the line. I accidentally dove with Henry Anderson because I thought he was going to get blocked, but it was a screen, so I did not. So 3rd and 3. Let's see if this defense can get another stop, or they will get the first down, and they will. Throw to Gesicki, short, and not the greatest passing game for Rosen. 9-15 with an with 2 interceptions.
Rosen now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
We're all over that, and it's a flag. What is that?
With a flag down here to holding. So
and that's holding on the offense. Did not expect that.
That time the right guard.
They'll make it a 1st and 20. We're going to go to cover 2. Avoid the big play. We're over that. Quinn and Williams. What a play. They'll make it 2nd and 21, so that's a loss of a yard. We're going to go with the mid-blitz using Marcus May so we can get over to guard Gesicki.
Now it's Rosen looking. And this is Parker complete.
That's Devontae Parker there as they're going hurry up here. We're going cover hole. That's intercepted. Come on. Why are you throwing that, Brian Poole? He could run it in for a touchdown, but Josh Rosen there to stop him, gets to the 4-yard line, and that's another interception for the team. Washington 14-3 over Green Bay. Did not expect that. Did not expect to see that at all. Frank Gore, that's another rushing touchdown. This team just likes blocking for Frank Gore when in the red zone, but I like it. Frank Gore is the perfect red zone running back for us. Got Le'Veon to drive us upfield, and then Frank Gore can finish it off. So we got a nice rushing game for us. Obviously, our defense is weak. With the turnovers, we get a lot of interceptions, forced fumbles.
This is taken at the 3.
And we make sure we get stops. Like we've gotten 1 3 and out, which was not a turnover. They'll be most likely going in hurry up throughout this drive.
Typically down to the first
when they don't get incompletion.
But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally.
And they're going to be trying to get out of bounds on every play. If they do get out of bounds there for a first down, that's Albert Wilson, interception, 32 yards. This is the one team that has not been able to drive downfield against us. Every other team has had a big play. So far, unable to get the big play. Jamal Adams trying to force an incompletion, but unable to, but keeps them in bounds, as I'd expect from a play like that. And they're running the ball. Interesting. And then they immediately call a timeout. That's very interesting move. Very interesting. DJ Mosley on the tackle, keep him in bounds, and they call another timeout. Interesting. Not terrible moves, but they're not trying to go outside that much, really. I thought they'd be trying to go towards the sidelines, especially since they have only 1 timeout now. We're all over that. This defense, and they will go hurry. No, they're not going hurry up yet. Madden, why you in no hurry? I thought I learned that, but no, Gesicki. I was talking about not having a big play, and there it is, but still we got a pretty good lead. Gesicki, pretty good player. I like him as a player.
I'm not sure that they have.
So they will get a touchdown. They will score in the first half. That's fine.
But to get one,
we're up 27-7 anyway, so might as well let them have something. We destroyed the Bills. There's some mercy to the Dolphins.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Duke that one guy, but speaking of Gesicki, scores a touchdown, then makes a big tackle on a return. So we're gonna run the ball to end the first half. I know Dolphins will get the ball. Dolphins will get the ball. I don't care. We're gonna end it.
And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done.
We're gonna let the quarter end. We're not gonna actually snap this. So we'll go into halftime. I actually want to see if it shows the graphic. So we'll see if it does that graphic of like the league around. But halftime looking pretty good. 27-7. Passing 79 yards, 73 yards rushing, but 6 takeaways. As here we go. I love this graphic. In Baltimore, no, in Buffalo, the Bills are up 14-7. Lamar with a touchdown pass to Marquise Brown. Allen with this touchdown pass to Zay Jones. Rushing game, not too strong in that game. Then we move to Minnesota and Detroit. As it's 24-0. What a blowout. 3 touchdowns for Matt Stafford. An interception thrown by Kirk Cousins. So Kirk Cousins struggling. Carolina and Atlanta tied 7-7. Interesting. Ryan has thrown an interception, but Julio Jones with a touchdown reception. So that might help him get on a streak. That's definitely interesting. So we'll get back into the action here. Just wanted to go through that because I never go through it. I always skip it, so might as well let you guys enjoy that. So here we go. They will get it to 25. They have not returned a single kick. Actually, I stand corrected. They have returned kicks. They've kicked multiple times. I'm remembering certain ones. It's a run, and we're all over that. Our rush defense has been pretty good this year. 17-14 between Denver and Houston. So that's definitely interesting. As he's going up, and Tremaine Johnson drops an interception. It's alright. Still knocks it away. That's what matters. And all over that CJ Mosley. But our defense has been pretty good with the run game, as they will have their second punt of the game. As every other time, they've either scored they've scored 1 touchdown, or those all takeaways. So we'll return this punt. The second time, Jameson Crowder will get a chance. Spin move. That's a pretty nice spin move there. We'll get the ball back here. We'll start at the 32-yard line. We're going to see if we can get anything. First time we've called this Brandon Shell out as a receiver. Jimmy Graham wide open, but inaccurate pass. Hasn't been a bad game passing for Brissett. Just forced it. I hate myself.
Picked off by Rashad Jones.
Interception for Rashad Jones, and they'll get the ball back. So this is how a lot of games go when I use it. It's going well, and then momentum shifts because I make stupid reads. But we're all over that. This defense trying to make me feel a little bit better. Trying to make me feel a little bit better about it. At least I know the defense is performing. And Ryan Poole unable to get the interception there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rosen will throw.
Throws it short to Nick O'Leary. will bring him down at the 40, so that would be a 57-yarder if they go for it. As they will punt. Again.
Good defenses, understanding the game, understanding
So,
positioning,
defense
tackling immediately in the secondary after catches.
shows up big and will get the ball at the 20-yard line.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The New York offense taking over.
And now we'll get it on the offense on the 20-yard line.
Any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
So we get 2 yards on that.
Totally didn't affect me. Just go and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too.
And that's a sack. They were all over that. Jerome Baker in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
They've been able to get the pressure considering this offensive line has been outnumbered multiple times. And I thought I had that, but I guess not, as it's deflected and fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there?
So we will punt.
Was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to
But at least for us, we can trust our
But if there's
defense.
a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
As they'll start with the ball at the 32-yard line.
There's nothing available there for him.
Really not too worried giving the ball to Miami. I'll be completely honest. It's not really scaring me at all that they get the ball.
Last few weeks, and we get them again tonight as they head down to LA to take on the Rams, and then tomorrow night for Monday Night Football, it's Giants.
As I don't know, they will give him the first down. Yep. Did not think that was really a first down, but I guess whatever they.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense now.
As it's a run, and Quinnen Williams all over that one. It's the 2nd and 11.
Second down.
As I think Quinnen Williams should be revealed by now. It's a screen pass that is deflected. Not very accurate of a screen pass by Josh Rosen, I'll say. Oh, there we go. Thought that was a completion, but Nick Perry all over that. Caused it to go incomplete, and they'll punt the ball to us again. I've been saying I can trust this defense. Defense never really been the problem recently. And why did you slide? I wanted to pick that up and maybe get a few more yards, but we get the ball at the 2-yard line. That's wonderful. We got Frank Gore in the game, so maybe they will block for him, maybe not. I'm telling you, goal line, they just block for Frank Gore. If he gets the first, no, I could have been so sure that was a first down, but I guess not. Alright, we get the first down, that's all that matters. Le'Veon 16 rushes 60 yards for a good game. My standards are way higher than they should be. We're going to run with Brissett. We're going to slide, not trying to fumble as I've said multiple times. We'll just get what we got, we'll take what we can get, and then go down as there's Chark on the left side. Chark wide open. Wide open in the middle of the field. Why not just hurry up? I'm going to put Chark on an in. I forced that. Thank goodness Jerome Baker dropped that. I'm really ruining Jacoby Brissett's catch.
DJ Chark, the intended target, and second down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option.
Good job by Jacoby Brissett. Good read to hold on to the ball. We'll run for the first down there. That's pretty nice as Frank Gore's in the game. He's been a pretty helpful pickup for us as Frank Gore fighting for a few more yards gets to 36.
Just what you want on a first down.
Ever since I got him, he just proved his worth and gave me no reason to get rid of him and pick him up in free agency. As that's a sack. Tried to escape, but Longacre. Not know him, but
another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this
it'll be
defensive
3rd and 8 here.
On 3rd down, Brissett.
And that's wide open, but he misses the pass. So now it'll be 4th and 8. We're going to go for the 59-yarder. What do we have to lose? What do we really have to lose here? Not even close. I mean, why did I trust Sam Ficken anyways, but I mean, I could trust our defense more than our kicker, Sam. As I get off my block right as he throws the ball. About to sack him and then he gets it off. 21-17 in that Houston-Denver game. Whoa, Williamson. Get to your guy, get to your guy. That's what I'm talking about. Big hit by Jamal Adams, but holds on. Gets to the 10-yard line. And this is our first sign of actually driving down the field. Jamal Adams will finally actually get his chance to blitz. I've been calling those plays, but they keep getting auto-flipped. It's Gesicki! And he tries to truck his way in, but gets to 3. It's not been the best goal line stand, that's for sure. But I'm never really good with goal line stands because I don't know who to cover. The fumble! Picked up by Henry Anderson! Run! Run, Henry! Run! He got to the 40. Oh, wow. Second fumble by Josh Rosen. We get it to the 40. I love that. I love the running from Henry Anderson.
That's the part that people miss.
Gonna put a new one in route.
That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it.
Not able to do anything with it. We're sacked. 2nd and 23 now, though. That'll put us in this situation. So do a stretch run, see if we can get anything.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
A good juke, and we get to the 44-yard line. So pretty helpful, but I don't really know if we're going to get it, considering I'm probably going to force something. No, but that's Jimmy Graham wide open. That's perfect, wide open. We're gonna no huddle to get the clock run out. And we're going to try and get Le'Veon Bell 3 carries. We've gotten him 1 already on the drive. We'll get 4 yards there. We're going to give him 1 more run here. Just want to get the drive goal. That's pretty much what I'm doing. But also, no, thought I could juke him out, but instead we get nowhere. Apparently we actually lose 2 yards even though I think that's when we lose 2 yards, because I think we were at 34 previously. Can we get time? Oh, dang it! Interception Jerome Baker. He does have a 26 touchdowns compared to now 13 interceptions, but most of them are because of me. So that really doesn't. I wish they could count how many user interceptions thrown. Boy, have I made such terrible reads.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Over Gesicki's route. Throwing it deep. And almost interception. Brandon Carr
Far too loose with the football here.
tried to get that, but
And it's third down.
ball incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
As I think intended for Gesicki,
Incomplete.
but lands in the middle of nowhere.
Sacked multiple times.
It will be another punch for this Miami team.
And what we've seen
I
is a
mean,
defense
did not expect much from them, but really did not expect them to get shut down this badly by this Jets defense. Tried for the spin move. Gets to the 47 though.
As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard.
And we'll take that.
And that will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense.
And I think Le'Veon deserves to be considered for the MVP, considering his stats for this team. He's just gotten a bunch of yards for us. But Mariota is like the most common
what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do
MVP this year. Is Le'Veon with a good run.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Because he's now in the zone.
That supreme confidence.
We're not going to do a stretch. We're not going to use it because it's stretch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
There's Jimmy Graham to get a few yards.
Graham's got it. Complete. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the
Counter
play.
is definitely going to get it blocked. But
Brings up 2nd down.
Frank Gore out here, so we don't really got much to lose here.
5-yard completion on first
That's Frank Gore! The first down! Gets to the 21. 21. I was going to say 20, but why couldn't they let me actually have the catchphrase? To the 20! But no, it's to the 21!
See if you can continue to take it down.
To the 20, to the 10, to the 5! And that's a loss of yards! So there goes his zone! Yay. Yep. Doesn't lose a single yard on that, but yet he loses his zone. I literally just get him in his zone and he loses it because he doesn't lose a yard. But according to this, staying at the same spot is losing a yard. We're going to get out of bounds here at the 8. We're set. Finding a way to break away and get some rushes. As Le'Veon Bell will give him a shot here. In the stretch. And there's a penalty, probably illegal man downfield or holding. Yep, holding.
So let's see what this is about.
Holding on the offense, Brian Winters. Come on, we could have had a touchdown. Le'Veon could have had a touchdown run, but no. Mr. Brian Winters wants to do it at the last second. Literally the last second.
Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end?
I hate the offensive line on this team. Sometimes we had to run. So 2nd and goal now on the 15 thanks to Mr. Brian Winters. We get it within the 5 now. Here's Frank Gore, yep, as I expected. And here's the blocking for Frank Gore, and how is he not hitting at the 1? Frank Gore, we're looking for the run here. And we'll dive in for the touchdown. That's 3 for Frank Gore. Another rushing touchdown for Frank Gore. As we miss the extra point. Damn! There's really no one else in free agency though as a kicker, so we're kind of stuck with Sam. We're kind of stuck with Sam, so we're gonna have to deal with it. As they'll get it at the 22.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
DJ Mosley all over that. Completion will bring in 2nd down and 10 here. Probably to the run. Yep. First one I'm using Jamal Adams is a run play. This is probably a pass when I'm blitzing with TJ Mosley. Yep, and that's intended for Gesicki, just way incomplete.
Another wayward
So,
pass. You know, things started out poorly in
let's
this
see.
game, and to be frank, they just really
I'm
haven't
sorry,
gotten
my
much
mic
better.
cut out,
And all
so.
that does is
But
embolden the secondary.
defense with the
They feel
stop.
good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
That will bounce.
And this one hits at the 3
Alright,
and then
gets in the
bounds
end
into
zone.
the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of
Le'Veon Bell. Good run, good juke.
So we could talk
Good
about
stiff arm.
because
Oh.
that is something that you and I really enjoy sharing. We enjoy our time at the table.
Another game over 100 rushing yards on the game. And Ryan Griffin going to be running the jet sweep.
It's going to be hard to parse. Who's going to win the MVP?
Run, Ryan Griffin, run!
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower?
It's actually a pretty decent run. Gets 7 yards.
Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as
Not that bad.
of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
He's got
Le'Veon,
first down and then
good
some
game.
inside the
10
40.
yards.
And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's
Le'Veon been a
another
big
first
part
and
of this offense. The running game has just been a big factor on this offense. Frank Gore also been pretty good for us.
It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Definitely prefer him over having Ty Montgomery in that kind of position. Frank Gore moves inside and gets 6 yards, I believe. That will bring a 3rd and 1, and we're going to go to the fullback dive, speaking of Ty Montgomery. I mean, Frank Gore makes more sense, but speedy fullback will take, I guess, because we get the first down there.
First before he's taken down at the 27. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
We're going to go to the bench. Not the literal bench, but the play called bench.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
Tried to slide, but he couldn't. Luckily, he doesn't fumble. So that'll bring us close to the 2-minute warning here.
On 2nd down, it's Bell.
As Le'Veon gets maybe a yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short game.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow
So we're going to try and chew as much clock.
to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll go again with Bell. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Not much, but
Just
we're
a
going to
1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
try and
Just simply excellent defense.
get this game over
Down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass.
as we're kind of destroying them. 36-7. Should have been 37-7, but you know, missed extra point.
Even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have
And they'll have
but this widens
a minute 34 to try and come back, I guess. You consider it that. All over that one. Gets it to the 24. They'll have a minute and 30 to do whatever they can. Probably gonna see a lot of hurry up, or they're just gonna try and drive downfield and get one score to make it a little bit less of a blowout. And that's a big hit, but he holds on. Oh no!
And the defense not able to get it.
We knock it away, but it lands right in Albert Wilson's hands. Wow, that's lucky.
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game.
Brandon Carr brings it down there. I think they're just going to do plays until time ends up. Stopping them Gesicki with their reception there.
And that's going to be another first.
They do go hurry up, call timeout though. They are trying to score, I don't know why. Just let the game end while it's pretty much over. Whatever you want, Miami. Whatever you want. They're going to run it with Kenyon's right, but yet call a
The
timeout.
Dolphins going to take their second timeout.
Why not go
As
for a
they get it
pass
with
then?
26 seconds to go
You
in
ever
the
heard of a
football
pass,
game.
Miami? That goes out of bounds? No, they run the ball. Henry Anderson all over that, and they're gonna go with another timeout. I'm really confused. They're running the ball, but calling timeouts themselves.
As they get it with just 19 seconds.
It's like they're trying to run out the clock, but they're being the team on defense as well. 38-0. I thought our game was bad. Detroit beating Minnesota. That's almost an interception. Not even worth really catching it. He must be pretty much flawed anyways. They're going for it. 15 seconds left and they're actually trying to do this. I'm not going to let you get in.
And down he goes, taking it inside the
Gets it to 17 and the game's over. Yep.
Wow, first and
Oh, and this little thing is going to be on the side. Are you kidding me?
the conversion, but a big play as well. So
it's
it's
a
a
Away.
victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
It's not going away.
That's
That's
one,
true.
today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big
kidding me?
time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people
Thank
down,
goodness.
holding down their
That was
yardage,
such
right?
sick.
Don't let them throw the
Switched out
ball
again.
through the air and gain a lot of.
The
but
23
now,
40 for
it's about
Rosen,
taking
1
the ball
touchdown,
away.
3
Taking away
interceptions. Brissett had
possessions,
3
getting the ball back
interceptions
for
as
their
well.
offense.
Oh,
They
my
had 3
stupidity.
takeaways in this
3
one,
rushing
and it led them
touchdowns
to
for
victory.
Frank Gore, 54 yards. We just
So for the Jets,
destroyed them on
it's a
defense.
very important win as they move
127
to 9-4
yards for
now on the
Le'Veon.
year. And they'll hit
Gesicki
the
with
road next
121
week to take
reception
on
yards.
the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Miami,
defensively,
it's unfortunately more of the same as
2
they'll
sacks
fall
from
to
Taco.
3-10 on the year.
Jordan Jenkins
And they'll
with the
look to
sack,
regroup
Nick Perry
next
with the
week
sack.
as they head to MetLife Stadium to take
Interceptions,
on the
Brandon
New York
Carr.
Giants.
CJ Mosley, Brian
Thanks
Poole.
for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire
Forced
crew.
fumbles,
I'm
2
Brandon
from
Gordon. This is the
from
NFL
Jordan
on
Jenkins.
EA Sports.
And 1 from Marcus May, 1 from Nick Perry, 1 from CJ Mosley. Recoveries from Anderson, Williamson, Hand, and Mosley. And the most return yards is Henry Anderson, the right end. No field goal, punt block, no safeties. Defensive touchdowns, Avery Williamson with 1. You don't talk about Sam. So, we win the game. So hopefully the Patriots lose and we can take the top of the division. That's the hope. Quinnen Williams with an upgrade point. Is his dev trait revealed? Yes, superstar development. I kind of knew that already, but 84 overall with morale boost. And then Marcus May. Up to an 80 overall. There we go. Marcus May, our free safety. So we go to 9-4. We'll face Baltimore next week. So we have a Thursday night game. I'd say emphasize rest. At the big W, we're doing pretty good, so I think I can trust them. And the Patriots win as well. Alright. Thought we had a chance, but here's a look at the team if you want to take a look. So that's the offense, the defense. So wait, let's see. Has the MVP changed at all, or is it still Mariota at the top? It is still Mariota, and Bell falls down to 4th. Interesting. Mariota somehow the MVP. Yeah, I'm just going to consider whoever gets 2nd the MVP. Does it really care? So, hope you enjoyed, and see you.